Is that an acoustic bass or just a bass that's not plugged in?
It's a bass that's not turned up very high.
Oh.
Can you do it again?
I was like, it kind of sounds like a cello that's not using a bow. Upright bass.
Well, I give up, dude. Well, dude, you know what? I almost didn't do one this week because I'm just... You know, people keep getting upset about them. They're not really appreciating them. I don't think... Live music every week is a tall order. You know what? As a performer, I have a servant's heart, but I just feel like the audience is unfucking grateful.
I mean, I agree, but that's fine.
And none of them are giving me hand jobs or blow jobs or fucking paying jobs, so I don't...
Well, I mean, we can just put music in when I edit the thing.
Then it sounds like you're walking into a conversation halfway through.
Yep, just like all podcasts.
Yeah, I don't want to be like all podcasts. I kind of like the goofy cold open. Because I fucking...
Well, then quit bitching about it and we'll just do it anyways.
I super fucking hate, like, getting into a new podcast and they have this bullshit NPR type of open. There's soft music that nobody would ever fucking put on their iPod going on while they introduce the topics, and they talk like this in this stupid fucking voice.
Yeah, I don't listen to podcasts like that.
I listen to one because it's a brand new podcast and I'm super excited about it. It should be the best thing that happened to filmmaking podcasts in the world. Roger Deakins has finally started a fucking podcast.
Huh.
Noted cinematographer sits down and talks with his trusted script supervisor / wife and discuss cinematography topics.
I don't know if that could be a very long-lasting podcast if they're sticking that closely, but, you know.
They talk about every kind of movie or idea.
I only listen to podcasts that talk about shit, so...
Script Notes has 450-something episodes about screenwriting.
Yeah?
You could do 400 episodes about cinematography.
I mean, sure, that's fine.
And he's Roger fucking Deakins. He knows everything.
Yeah?
But they are the most boring fucking people on the planet. And Roger Deakins, anytime that, like, his wife brings up a question for him to ask seriously, he just, like, scoffs and then treats it like it's a dumb fucking question and then basically never answers it. It's the most upsetting fucking... I'm almost into it.
Yeah, that just sounds like a bad time.
Yeah, I'm almost listening to it for the self-fucking abuse. But he does come in and give some pretty good nuggets of wisdom, not really technical knowledge, but, you know, philosophical inputs, or just stories about the Coen brothers, and I like that.
Yeah, I think it could be interesting if they were to, like, talk about specific movies, like, per podcast, and, like, different shit to do with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But just, like, a huge, vague thing of cinematography. What part are we talking about today? The minutia has to be so tiny, and he has to actually be into answering a question about it.
He gets pretty granular about films he's worked on. The one on lenses that I just listened to, which this is how I know they're going to burn up real fast and quit, is because they did an episode on lens choice. But yeah, he went into, like, 1917's his most recent cinematography success, which I haven't seen it, but they shot the whole thing on a single lens, and it's supposed to be like Birdman, where the audience should think it's a single take.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went into techniques about other movies, too. How he flashed the film in A Beautiful Mind with gold light before he ran it through the camera, so it had that tint for certain flashback scenes.
That's interesting.
He's a real fucking genius. Said some shit I don't know anything about.
Nice.
So I recommend it. Fuck it. They've got 6 episodes. Get your dick out of your hand and go educate yourself.
Yeah. Random people listening to this podcast.
And if you're Roger Deakins, get your dick out of your hands and fucking talk like a human. And if you're his wife, why are you going by the name James? Why not go by Jane like we expect you to, you female? Also, do you talk like that to people? Do you whisper at dinner? Because that's goddamn annoying, and I don't know how you two fucking handle each other. The only reason you should talk like that is if you're getting really close to the microphone to give me a boner. It's ASMR adjacent. I fucking hate NPR. Burn it all down. I got a headache. I need to drink this coffee. What are you doing?
I'm doing the intro for this podcast. Hey, everybody.
We don't
Welcome
even
back
have
to
an
the
intro for
Rabbithole
that.
podcast.
I just played the fucking song.
I'm Zach.
That's all I do is play the song.
That's Jeff. And this podcast is available in other places, such as Apple Podcasts.
That's
and
where
Google
I listen
Podcasts,
to Roger Deacon's dumb
and
fucking
Spotify
podcast.
and stuff.
Fucking Apple Podcasts. You don't even have to download an app.
Amazing.
I recommend YouTube.
And YouTube. That's my favorite part. I work really hard on the art for this shit, and you can really only see it on YouTube.
I look at it. I like YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh no, a cough is coming. I don't think I can stop it. Cough.
Ew.
Right? Don't you just want to cough in public sometimes?
I've never thought about it. That's not something that I strive for or really think about. If I cough, I cough.
Yeah, cover your mouth.
My mouth is always covered.
In jizz.
Yeah, bitch.
The fuck you up to right now, bro? What you been doing?
Just been having a real shitty week.
It has to be shitty because you got your ass on Facebook again.
Yeah, I sure did. It's nice to see that there's people on there that aren't, like, all up in conspiracy theories, though. So that's nice.
Yeah. It's our parents. The old people are killing Facebook. Just take them off your timeline.
I'm almost positive that I'm following, like I have them muted or whatever. For the most part.
Yeah, me too. The people who comment on my dad's posts are vitriolic. Like, anytime I would post something, I wanted, like, my dad's a pretty far right wing dude, and he posts some really dumb fucking shit. So if I post a correction or something, like, the people who come after me are just inhumanely rude. Like, yeah. I could report one every fucking time. So I had to mute that shit because, you know, can't really deal with Dad's view of Facebook. I don't know how he talks to those people.
Yeah, I kind of I just came to the conclusion that these people are so, like, they won't listen to anything you have to say. You throw facts at them and they're like, you can't reason with these people. Well, no matter how many facts you give them, they're just gonna sit there and be like, no, fucking want to turn the frogs gay and fucking Earth is flat.
Well, first of all facts are faked. And additionally,
exactly.
our worst episode was definitely the political episode.
Yes, I hated it.
Yeah. And we're not doing it again, I promise.
Me either.
I'll get into one more political thing, though. Guess what I'm doing right now?
Jerking off?
Yeah. I'm so fucking stimulated.
To Tommy stimulated, right?
Getting my fucking stimulus. She fucking she could never talk again. She could fucking stimulate me. If I hate everything about the way that bitch makes eye contact and opens her face.
The only reason I know she fucking exists
though.
is because of Philip DeFranco a couple of years back talking about her.
She actually had a pretty cool appearance on Theo Von's podcast. You know who Theo Von is?
No clue.
He's an absolutely hilarious comedian to watch on podcasts, particularly The King and the Sting. But yeah, he's one of the people that Joe Rogan kind of blew up because he was super talented and had him on the podcast. Anyway, he's a Louisiana boy, and he talks super funny. But yeah, he had Tommy Lahren on, and I thought they were gonna fuck. She was so personable, and Theo Von's so funny. Like, yeah. So she had one good appearance on Theo Von's podcast.
All right.
Oh, anyway, I'm fucking stimulated. Rock hard. I've got my goddamn stimulus check in my hand, boy.
Oh, nice.
The paper check. I don't think very many people have seen these stupid-ass paper checks because they weren't supposed to mail them out until the 13th.
Does it have Donald Trump's name on it?
That is exactly what I knew everybody would want to fucking know. So, on the left-hand side, right next to the Statue of Liberty, it says Economic Impact Payments President Donald J. Trump. But it does not have his dumb fucking signature on it.
That's because he can't write a signature.
Yeah, legally. The signature on this is Vona J. Robinson or S. Robinson, our fucking treasury person. But yeah, I would post a picture of it, but some of this stuff has to be private information, like my address, my name, and whatever. It's full of numbers and all sorts of nonsense, and I'm sure are counterfeit measures.
All right.
But it's interesting that my stimulus got here before my federal tax return.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's concerning.
In the past, I've always got my federal tax return before my state. Every single time.
You get paper checks, you get direct deposit.
Direct deposit.
I'm paper check.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do paper checks. I don't remember back that far, though. Because I also just do, like, they send a card or whatever.
I've done a prepaid card one time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I should do with this money other than not be in debt. Which really, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I can turn on my intranets. I might do that. Start working from my own home instead of John's garage.
Hire a maid for a day.
No maid's gonna handle this place. I'm gonna have to do this myself. I can't bring other people into my bullshit. I gotta quit staying up late and getting shit-faced and just fucking clean my house. Clean my fucking house. Is it that hard? It's easier the more you do it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But that's why I'm saying, you get a maid for a day, she does a bunch of work, maybe gets it all done, and then you just keep up with it. And maybe
get a hand job, yeah.
I don't think you know what a maid is.
You hire someone to come into your house, they wear that costume, they scrub some shit, and then they rub some shit.
Okay,
Yeah. Rub me right the fuck off. I've seen it online all the time.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone else saw that coming from a mile away. She could see me come from right in my face. So why'd you have a shit week, bro?
Didn't sleep for shit. Like, Sunday night, didn't sleep at all. Stayed up all night, all day through work, and then couldn't get to sleep even the next day. So I took a bunch of Z-Quil, and then I fell asleep. But, yeah, Monday I got an email at work that said that, I've been frauded. I got frauded!
How the fuck you get frauded?
The fucking bullshit leaks from a couple of years ago.
What leaks?
Somebody's using my fucking social security number and shit to try and collect unemployment. So now I have to fucking get a hold of those people, but they're not in their offices because of the fucking virus.
That's so awesome. I'm concerned because I went to the get my payment thing with the IRS tool to try to track where everything is, and I can't log into the fucking thing with my social.
Yep.
So is anybody using your card or anything? Like taking money?
No, I haven't noticed anything like that. I need to check my credit report and all that. But they were like, yeah.
Good time to get.
That's dumb.
Good time to get Credit Karma.
Yeah, I guess.
Credit Karma's dope.
But I don't want to do all this adult stuff, and someone else is forcing me to.
Credit Karma is super easy. And they'll also sell you a credit card, which you're overdue for a credit card. You're like 34, and you have no credit history.
I'm not 34, and I have bad credit history, but it's over 7 years ago, so it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you have no credit history. You have no lines of open credit.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can't do anything.
I don't need to do anything.
What if you need to buy a house one day?
Why would I need to buy a house one day?
To buy a fucking house. To own property.
I don't want to buy a house.
So you can do shit. I never want to buy a house. Well, I want to start a film studio, so I'm going to have to be able to get loans at some point.
All right.
So I need credit history.
I mean, starting a business is a thing.
What if you want to get a new car one day?
I will buy it outright.
Okay. Goddamn, Rockefeller.
I have these things planned. You save the money, then you spend the money you have.
Seems like
You don't have to deal with this nonsense.
big fucking effort to not have a credit card.
No, it's a big fucking effort to not go into debt like everybody I've ever known that had a credit card.
Credit card ain't caused me no damn debt. I have a $200 credit limit.
Well, lucky you.
I pay
had
off.
really dumb people in my family who really liked being in debt for some reason and had to declare bankruptcy because of debt.
Yeah, my dad had a bankruptcy when I was a child. I don't know anything about that. I hear it's dope.
I mean, I really don't know what the repercussions are for that.
It makes it hard as fuck to buy a home.
Okay. Well,
I think
there you go.
the order of events is coming back to me now. The divorce finalizes. My dad retires from the Air Force. Wants to move in with who will be my stepmom. Sells the old house. Still has debt owed. Or no, I think he bankrupted to get out of the house. I think that might have been it. Something like that.
That sounds like it could be right.
It could be
like
right.
The correct order of events, I suppose.
Well, the last person who's going to listen to this is my dad. My mom's much more of a fan, but yeah, maybe mom knows. Mom, drop a comment if you know what's up with Dad's bankruptcy. Give all of his personal information to the internet. And hello, Mia.
Leave a voicemail.
Yeah, get on Anchor and leave a voicemail. Fucking Anchor.
That's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I like the interactivity of the feature. I miss video responses on YouTube.
Yeah, I kind of like that on Anchor you don't just leave a comment. It's like, no, if you're going to say something, you actually have to, like, record it.
Yeah, you can do that on
so
SoundCloud.
They actually have to kind of think about what they're going to say, and if they want to spend time being like, you guys suck.
That'd be funny.
I would love to get so many fucking messages like that.
I haven't checked Anchor. Are we getting any messages?
Nah.
Are you checking Anchor?
Yeah, I look at the analytics every so often.
All right. I've never looked at it. What? How is this thing fucking doing?
The podcast?
Yeah.
On a scale of what?
I don't know.
What do you want me to compare it to here?
Apples.
Apples are doing way better than our podcast.
When was the last time you bought a fucking apple? People cough right on those.
It's been quite some time. At least probably 5 months.
What would you say our aggregate view count is?
What's aggregate mean?
All these shits together, kind of ballparking it.
Oh, not including watch time, probably 50, maybe.
50 views for this entire series?
Yep.
Man, we suck. Todd Clark liked the Instagram post about it. I put it up on. I put the last one on my Instagrams.
Cool. I don't know who that is.
Todd Clark from the film we hate the most.
Oh, Todd. I thought you said Ty Clark.
No.
I'm like, who the fuck is that?
No, I wouldn't fucking be friends with a Ty or a Skylar.
I don't believe you.
Dude, you gotta win me over if you're coming at me named Ty, dude. Or Skylar. Fucking D-gent.
What about Tyler?
You know what? Had a couple good Tylers before.
Huh. I haven't. If you're a Tyler out there, tell me how good you are. At whatever you want.
And Steven Tyler, you're a Steven. Don't get confused, you two
that
first
doesn't
name
count.
having dumb fucking
What
drug
about
addict.
Liv Tyler? She's a Tyler.
Technically, she is a Tyler. She is of the Tyler family.
Yeah?
Yeah, who's Tyler?
I knew a Tyler once. He was a real fucking prick. I think he died.
good.
His name was Tyler Stone. He was a dickhead back in like 8th grade.
I knew a Tyler in
trailer
elementary
park.
school, but I don't remember anything about him other than he was Tyler. And I guess now I would think he's Mexican, maybe? I don't know. We have to know a Tyler. I'm just going to go to
Bonnie
Facebook.
Tyler? Is that a Tyler?
Bonnie Tyler's a bad fucking bitch is what that is. Bonnie Tyler, she can fucking get it still, probably. Actually,
Probably.
I'm not physically attracted to her much, but dude, fucking total eclipse of the heart, come on.
Yeah, sure.
Get me fucking hard.
Total eclipse of the heart.
There's good one.
No, it wasn't.
I liked it.
Okay.
I'm the funniest. I know what funny is. So my co-worker's husband is named Tyler, but he has a chin strap beard, so we'll say he's an asshole.
Gross.
Yeah, there's...
Is he at least like Middle Eastern or Persian or something?
No, he's white with flannel and a baseball cap.
Well, the flannel and a baseball cap make me feel slightly better, but then it's like, what's this guy doing?
Holding his kid.
Chin straps. No. Just no. What are you, fucking Rhett in 2002? Jesus.
Are you a fucking Limp Bizkit fan? You fucking degent. The other Tylers seem to be females. That's an interesting switch I didn't detect.
The Tylers being females?
There's a few... like, it's about half and half Tylers being females on here. I'm just searching Facebook. Well, this guy looks like a soccer coach that wants to do it professionally, but he's coaching Little League. And his wife is fuck ugly. I don't know if that's a set of dentures. Your teeth don't make sense. It's like a punchline. Oh, God.
So how's Sekiro coming?
Her first chin is sticking out of her second chin like a bulge in a pair of pants. And I mean, like, it looks like her second chin has a boner.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah. What a beastly looking hoe. Who else can I be really fucking mean about? Oh, Tylers are gonna get it today. If you're a Tyler, please leave a voice comment. Well, here's a Tyler who's on a green screen and he's pretending to hug the dragon from Neverending Story. So that's kind of cool. Like that guy.
Yeah.
Gauged ears, always bad.
Eat a dick.
Dude, that's a phase no one's ever gonna get to grow out of. You're gonna have that dumb fucking hole in your head for the rest of your life, Zach and Christy, wherever y'all are.
That's fine.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Sekiro.
Yeah, I haven't touched Sekiro. I've been kind of just going into comfort places this week as I've looked at my responsibilities and either been too stressed to deal with them or just, being a fucking shithead. So I played Smash Brothers.
But...
Dude, Sekiro is hard. I got into a spot where I dropped into a pit and there's a fucking necromancer launching giant purple skulls at me, and I found out that terror is a mechanic in the game. This purple bar fills up on the screen and it says terrified, and he just falls over dead. He gets so scared he fucking dies.
That's cool.
I don't think it is, because I can't hit that dude. It's such a steep learning curve. I haven't played it in a couple of weeks.
Oh, so you're back to like square one.
Yeah, I've got to rebuild the muscle reflexes.
It's like running. You do it for 2 weeks, and at the end of that 2 weeks, you're like, hell yeah, I'm getting good at this. And then you skip for a day, and then you go back, and you're like, fuck, I went back a week.
Have you had an experience like that? Do you run?
Used to.
Gay. Anyway, I was down to... I had a really bad week on the Smash and got down to 100,000 GSP for the matchmaking.
Wow, I don't know what that means. Sounds bad, though.
It is. You need about 7 to 8 million GSP to get into Smash Elite to be considered the top 10% and play against the other top 10%. I have gotten as high as 6.5 million, And yeah, the other day I took a run at it just trying to break 1 million. Wound up getting back to 3.5. So that felt good. Plant gang. Plant gang.
All right. That sure is a thing.
It is.
I beat the story mode of Pokemon Ultra Moon,
I beat my meat.
and I was pretty disappointed by the end of this game.
Why?
Because I heard that the fucking, like, basically this whole time I only had trouble with, like, one bit of the game. Like, challenge-wise, essentially. I built my team basically from the very beginning and just whooped ass throughout this entire game. Even though I had a very strong dark weakness and psychic weakness, because 3 of my Pokemon were ghost type, on top of being other types. So, you know, there was a lot of issues there, and then there just was no fucking challenge. And I kept hearing that the big fucking strong legendary thing, the fight at the end was supposed to be really fucking hard. And then I did it, and I was like, there's no fucking way that's the only time I fight this thing. That better not be the fight that people have said is hard, because I beat it my first fucking try with a Mimikyu, and that shouldn't be possible.
What's a Mimikyu?
Mimikyu.
Oh.
It's a... Yeah, you probably know what it is now, right?
No.
Okay, well, it's a fucking ghost fairy Pokemon that...
You're a ghost fairy.
It dresses like Pikachu, basically.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, and I beat this fucking psychic dragon Necrozma monster thing that's supposed to be super difficult with that. And I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't even like levels ahead or anything. I did no grinding. And that's what that was. And I was just like, dude, what a bummer. How did anyone have problems with this?
You just found the perfect counter. Type advantage is most of the game.
Yeah, but I didn't have any advantage there. I mean, I guess Fairy is strong against Dragon, technically. But it was literally, he could one-shot most things, but Mimikyu was the one thing that he couldn't, I guess. Because his, its ability is that the first time that it's hit, it doesn't take any damage, because it's hitting the fucking disguise instead of the actual Pokemon. Because the head on top is all just disguise.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I was just a little bummed out by that. But then post game is really interesting because you end up fighting this new team, comes in and whatever, it's Team Rocket basically. But then you end up fighting the leaders of all the teams from the past. So I ended up fighting Archie and Maxie from the fucking Hoenn game.
Interesting.
And fucking Team Galactic and Plasma and all that shit. All the way up to, like, Giovanni was the top one. And that was a difficult fight because he's like, oh, and, like, Rhyperior was super difficult to deal with. And then after that, he was like, oh, and here's Mewtwo. Oh, wait, Mega Mewtwo. Have fun. I was like,
damn.
Fuck.
Well, you just put a bug out there. We'll kill him.
Yeah, I didn't have any bugs.
Yeah, in Pokemon Go, Yanmega has been my go-to bug type, and it's pretty good at cleaning up Mewtwo's, because until this very week, I was like the only Pokemon player without a fucking Mewtwo, and I finally have a motherfucking Mewtwo.
Nice.
I got it in the research event for this for the Kanto event.
Yeah, I just heard about that today. I haven't been playing Pokemon Go like at all.
I
opened it up yesterday, actually, and I was like, why does this Pikachu have an Umbreon hat? I'm so confused. So I caught it, and then I closed the app.
I've been playing it while I'm working, like while I'm taking calls. I hope my bosses don't listen to this. But yeah.
I'm sending it right to them.
I'm catching pokes. I'm almost out of Pokeballs, actually, but luckily gifts are opening giving you so many Pokeballs right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, by the way, open the fucking gift I sent you, you stupid tool.
I don't have space. It won't let me. I've tried.
I've got Mew and Mewtwo, and they're both fucking 2 stars.
I think my Mew is a 3-star. I think my Mewtwo's a 3-star as well. Well, now I have to open it up. Ah, fuck. I'm on my new phone, so I don't even know if I have it on this phone.
How's your new phone going?
It's fine.
How are you solving the headphone issues? Does yours have a headphone jack?
Sure does.
Yeah, John tried to pawn a phone off to me, and I had it. I switched over to it last night, and then I was going to do like prep for the pod, and then I was just like, this thing has no fucking headphone jack. How am I supposed to get headphones? Like, do I need to go to a store right now? I haven't been to a store in 3.5 weeks. That still feels like a fucking waste of time to get into a store right now.
Yeah.
Waste of my good efforts to avoid going to stores. I'm only going to go to a store to deposit money. My bank's in Walmart. Yeah, but anyway, I spent 30 minutes trying to find something to do a sim pull because I don't have a sim puller tool. John has one. I tried using the end of a wine cork bottle. I had all sorts of different paper clips I couldn't fucking find the right size for. Couldn't use a loose guitar string. I couldn't get it to climax by licking it. That was like at the end of fucking options. And eventually I tore the spine out of an old notebook and used the wire from that to make a sim puller.
Sim puller. Gotcha. I couldn't understand what the fuck you were saying. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, neither could Google when I asked it to find me improvised sim pullers. It is like, improvise simpler.
Here's the simpler way to improvise.
There were some instructions on improvisation. I didn't read it. Wouldn't be improvisation if I was prepared to do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's a fucking oxymoron. Oh god. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. You dropping shit?
Jesus. Hang on a second.
Is it a hornet? Do you have a wasp?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh Jesus.
Fucking Christ, if you get attacked by a wasp right now.
Okay. I just had to I was opening up Pokemon Go, and because it was a new phone, I had to sign in, and all the fucking music and shit started playing in my ears. God damn. So I had to turn all that off. There are 3 fucking Totodiles and 2 Chikorritas sitting here.
Yep, we're in the Johto event. Don't forget to turn your Adventure Sync back on, because it's been turning off every update.
Oh, interesting. Alright. Ugh. Now it's trying to show me how to do stuff. AR plus. Fuck you, leave me alone.
Yeah, they could just turn the AR feature off.
I hate that. Okay.
That's pretty stupid. So, the ant colony, got to make sure that we hit all the topics we always hit.
Yeah, I did some stomping yesterday.
You bitch. Why don't you come join the group? Fucking hit stomp on me. We have crossed to 1.8 million members.
Jesus.
And that's a peak of saturation in which I can go into any Facebook group and type something in ant, and people will notice that it's an ant.
Yeah, I thought about joining it, but like last week, whenever you said it was over 1 million, I was like, now it's too mainstream. I can't do it.
Well, I have an alternative that's just as fun and that has not picked up a lot of popularity yet. I had so much fun being an ant that I decided I wanted to do other roleplay shit. So I found a group called A Group Where We All Pretend to Work in the Same Office.
Now that sounds fun.
It fucking is. There's only 142,000 members. And there's some memes going. There's some of the internal memes are getting here. So I don't really like the whole people asking if anyone's actually gotten paid yet. That's not that funny to me. Calling people Karens is good. getting into the comment section and like ignoring their posts just to say fuck you microwaved a tilapia in the break room and I'm never gonna fucking talk to you. Or comment just like HR wants everybody to post their best meme in the comments, decorate your cubicles type of thing. And I'm like, I've been group chatting with the cool people that work in this office and we're not going to participate in a fucking thing. I fucking hate this place.
Nice.
With some great fun there. Yeah, that's definitely more it doesn't give me as much pride as being an early adopter of the ant colony, but it's definitely more fun and versatile.
Yeah, I feel like it has the potential to be more creative.
Yeah, because you could pretend to work. Yeah, when I first started, but the gag was too hard to do, I would always leave two comments. One that was a roast, and then the other one that was just like a repeat of the roast, and then I would tag it Jeff of the Department of Redundancy Department.
Oh, okay.
Get a little creative.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes me think of shit that actually happened at work once. Like a few months ago, somebody was making popcorn in the fucking break room, and it ended up burning, and then the fire alarms went off, and the fire trucks came. We had to evacuate the building and go stand outside while the firefighters and shit went in and checked it out. It was insane.
Who was microwaving the popcorn?
They wouldn't tell us.
Fucking idiots. Well, we know who it is. We'll just say it was somebody and vote.
Yeah.
Fucking Aaron swears that he's microwaved pork rinds before, and they have microwaved pork rinds. And we were at the English class was just having like a fuck off day towards the end of the year, and because it was senior year anyway. And he goes to the microwave and puts pork rinds in there, and it just catches fire. And I don't know if you've ever smelled microwave pork rinds, but my memory has completely blacked it out. I have no idea. They had to evacuate that whole wing of the school, not because of smoke and fire, but because it smelled so fucking bad. Nobody could walk through it.
Yeah, that's, Now I want to know what it smells like.
Me too. But I want to do it at somewhere else.
Because I can't even, like, think of what that would smell like, unless it smells like burnt hair or something.
No, I know the smell of burnt hair. It was so offensive it actually caused people were like panicking. They weren't like sitting there looking at each other being like, is it too bad to be here? Is that gross? That's gross, right? No, it was like people were retching and walking away from it. It was like a chemical fucking weapon.
Crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Aaron Budd. Good work, sir. You fucking animal.
You fucking animal.
Did you listen to any more podcasts?
Nope. No, I mean, I have, but nothing of note, I guess.
No note? No script note?
No script note. It's so, like, outside of where I go for my podcast that I actually have to... It's I don't know, just going to an extra website is a weird thing.
Yes, it is. I will say that they are not on basically any fucking platform. I think they're on Apple.
If they were to upload them on YouTube, that would be where I would add them to my shit.
Yes, I agree. John August has a YouTube page where he's put some select script notes episodes that he wants everybody to always have access to and not be behind the paywall, like the infamous episode 99, Psychology of a Screenwriter, where they had a professional screenwriting therapist come in and talk to them about, the psychology of a screenwriter.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
That's a good one.
Well, maybe I'll look at that one, Dan.
Oh, that's a good one. Did you just fart?
No, I was sitting up. I said,
And it made you fart?
Yes.
Anyway, if you're not on all platforms, you're not on enough platforms. I'm looking at you, dear Hank and John, specifically. Hank and John Green, who used to post to YouTube, has started a YouTube channel for the Dear Hank and John podcast, and then quietly went just to SoundCloud without telling me, so I thought you stopped uploading for fucking 2 years.
Just to SoundCloud?
It's the only place I could find them.
SoundCloud.
I don't even get a little hard from SoundCloud. I get turned off by SoundCloud. I fucking
Me too.
hate
Someone
SoundCloud.
says SoundCloud, I'm like, I'm not fucking going there.
No, unless you have a face tattoo, you don't fucking belong on SoundCloud.
It's a wasteland of just garbage.
I would rather put this podcast on freesound.org.
Sure.
Because at least they're not going to make me pay $12 a month to have an hour worth of fucking audio.
Yeah, dude, fuck SoundCloud.
Stupid assholes.
That's the name of this podcast.
Dude, really, fuck SoundCloud. What other platforms can fuck right the fuck off? But
like,
Apple,
really, the only podcast that I get from a different source at this point is Dungeons and Daddies, and it gets emailed to me from Patreon. So there you go.
That's pretty neat.
I don't have to deal with any of that shit. It's just there when it comes up. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Now that I have unlimited data, I just kind of ask my phone to play things for me. I don't really care where it comes from.
That's fair. I can't do that at work, though. I
Nope.
can't have my phone on.
That is true.
So I have to use MP3s.
Yep, if you had a different job, you probably wouldn't give a fuck, but MP3 is annoying.
Yep. So, anything else happened this week?
I feel like I listened to some music. Let me check my downloads real quick. Well, of course I listened to Death from Above 1979, The Physical World. It's a great record. Oh, I went through all of Goldfinger's live performances. I told you a few podcasts ago they were doing quarantine videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are actually really, really good. Let me jump into this bitch. I bet you could hear this if I let it play. Yeah, they've done Red Balloons, Get What I Need, Superman, and Here in Your Bedroom.
Huh.
They sound great, though.
I mean, yeah, I stand by that one album that I really liked by them.
Yeah, their YouTube channel is actually really good. They have all of their records and playlists on their YouTube channel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, everybody should be doing that.
Yeah, Psycho Stick's been doing live streams and shit like every week since this whole quarantine thing started.
Yeah.
Just like playing for like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Jeff Rosenstock's been doing it too, but I can never seem to catch a show. He'll post a picture of himself on Instagram with a note that says, "I'll be playing music here at 6 p.m. Pacific time." But I go over to his Instagram, I don't see where he's streaming.
See, that's too much work. Put it on fucking YouTube so you
Yeah.
can subscribe.
He
And
has a YouTube channel.
There it is.
I haven't checked his YouTube channel in years.
Well, fucking subscribe to it and then look at subscriptions and then it'll be like, hey, live.
Rick Beato goes live all the fucking time.
I've noticed that.
I love Rick Beato.
I like that one series that he does. What Makes Shit Good or whatever. But like most of his other stuff I've tried to watch, but I'm just like, it's a little too...
It's really dense music theory sometimes.
Yeah. I think the issue is that like whenever he's talking about a specific song, like a song that I know or a song that I like, it's like really interesting to get the inside information on all that versus whenever it's just like all of music theory where it's like this is too specific and also too wide of a net than what I am interested in watching.
Yeah, I watched his entire series on how to score a film, and I walked away with nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of shit where you have to already be into that area.
Yeah, and his piano playing is so bonkers fucking good. I don't think he knows how to play for stupid people. Because he'll be like, this is how we score a film, and even though this is a 2-chord vamp, like, what I'm going to do is just show you a basic scale over this. Everything is Lydian, and he just, like, starts shredding on a piano, which is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Because most movie scores really are just alternations between two chords, and, you know, they try to pick a mode, and it fucking usually is Lydian, but Yeah. Movie score shouldn't be that complicated. He's being a dickhead.
I haven't really listened to anything too different recently. Still doing Trivium. Yep.
You get done with Pixar?
Oh, done with it? Absolutely not.
Okay.
Like I said, this has been a really just shit week in every way, shape, and form.
Yeah, same.
I'm trying to get back to doing everything and being on schedule, but the fact that I legitimately just didn't sleep for 2 days really fucked everything up. And then I had to rely on ZQuil to actually go to sleep. And then there was just so much anxiety that it's just, my schedule has just been super fucked.
Yeah, I haven't stopped having nightmares every night. Maybe a couple of times I'll miss a nightmare.
Yeah, I fucking developed those things in the last week.
Was it you or was it Keegan I was talking about having nightmares every single night for a little while?
You talked about it on the podcast last week.
Yeah, I've been just so much anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been taking any excuse to not do anything but waste my brain that I could, meet up with Keegan on Discord and play Smash Brothers over the phone for a few hours, get kind of fucking hammered. Maybe I'll open Adobe and look at work I need to do, and then wind up just pretending to be an ant on the internet instead.
Yeah. I've been so close to just adding alcohol to my fucking life.
It's a slippery slope, bro.
Yeah.
You get a couple shots, it'll wake you up. I think that's good. Trying to perfect having a buzz as opposed to just drinking until you fall asleep is probably an art people should master.
Yeah, I would use it to drink till I fell asleep.
Yep.
I know too many people that have had really bad problems with that. One of my friends who might actually be listening to this podcast, in fact, had some issues. So.
Yeah, I have had some issues.
You too.
Yeah. Associating it with sleep is the wrong move.
Yeah.
Gotta be
That's
able
why
to.
I got ZQuil here, but it's do not take this every night, and I'm just but I wanna. I haven't, but
Falling asleep naturally is fucking horseshit.
Dude, whenever I used to work out and fucking eat right and had a set schedule, it was so easy to sleep right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've managed to achieve that goal a few times, and it's I'm watching, I can always tell Bear needs to go to sleep, because Bear will get tired right at 10 o'clock every night.
Yeah.
And I get like that when I'm actually behaving.
Yeah. But it's just been constant anxiety and just all this shit that's just kept me up. Having fucking existential crises and shit. Just laying here in bed dude, fuck this. I gotta do something else. End up getting up, watching YouTube shit for a second till there's nothing to watch. Play fucking Pokemon for a while. Just do anything.
Well, a few physical burdens are kind of being lifted on me. One, I needed a lot of money to get my internet turned back on and to deal with some bullshit, and my stimulus check is in my hand. Two, there was kind of a race against the clock to get internet turned back on at my house because John had to move to Tulsa. But unfortunately, but also kind of conveniently, he went up there Tuesday to go work in Tulsa, and then on Wednesday they gave him a termination letter, so he's been laid off again.
Wow, that's fucked.
It is fucked. He's not going to be leaving Del City anymore. So,
well, at least now he doesn't have to find someone to buy his house.
Yeah, and I can still...
that seemed like a fuck ton of stress in itself.
Yeah, I was not to make it about me, but now I have to finish all the editing projects that I have on his server before he can move. Or I have to tell the people, you're not getting this work done. And I had to get internet turned on so I could actually have a place to work, or I'd have to probably lose my job. I don't think they'd let me come back. But other than just worrying about John because he got laid off again and that fucking sucks, I don't have to worry about a few things now.
Yeah. So the other thing I've been worrying about is writing the script.
Yeah, I couldn't even look at that shit when I was thinking about all the fucking, the things we just talked about.
Yeah.
But yeah, my hands were full, and I wasn't even doing anything, and my hands were full.
Yeah, I did some writing like right after we hung up because I figured out kind of where I wanted to go with it. It's not even in script form. It's just kind of like a conversation, essentially, written out. So I have that, but I want to figure out a different way to do this just because, once again, we've given ourselves extra fucking work. That's not the point of this.
No, we don't do this for them. We do this for us. I know you were trying to write last night because your punk ass wound up on Facebook.
That's true. That is what happened too. I was sitting there reading the thing, and I was wanting to continue. And I'm like, well, what's over here? Like, what's over here?
You hate Facebook. I know you're trying to work if I see you on Facebook.
Yeah. That's true.
I almost got to the point. Last night I was going to try to crunch. And then actually, like, for the first time in the pandemic, we wound up kind of having a party. John and Audrey have met somebody on the internet for reasons that Nate also happened to know. And so she came over Thursday and hung out in the kitchen while they got shit-faced. And then she came over last night while they hung out and got shit-faced. But this time I was out there smoking cigars and cracking people up and having fun. So I stayed instead of going and writing. And then that turned into Nate becoming pretty bisexual. And then that turned into...
You made out with Nate?
Let me get there.
You fucked Nate?
Well, let me get there. So, he's getting pretty bisexual. It's getting a pretty good laugh. Somehow we wind up thinking about Quez, and then that really gets his fucking interest piqued. So, John's a goddamn troll, so he starts texting Quez. That turns into Quez being like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking come hang out. And that turned into, you know what? I'm gonna fucking come and Nate. So, yeah, that's kind of the whole story. But it took till about 5 a.m. for me to get home.
All right.
Yeah. I wish they would make a couple out of it.
I'm glad I wasn't there, but on the other hand, I wish I was there. Damn it.
Well, nobody got
I want to make out with Nate. No.
Who doesn't? If I was gay, I'd go after it.
No, it really has gotten to a point where it's just like...
You'd fuck a dude.
No. Dude, I've been fucking...
Dudes.
I've been...
You need to stop pausing, bro.
I've been fucking celibate for 8 years. Are you kidding me? This is nothing.
Yeah, I'm a short walk from asexual.
No, I'm just... I miss seeing people that aren't people that I fucking work with.
Yeah, I didn't want to ask any questions about the girl coming over because it wasn't my house, but she works in a prison, and I'm just like, you guys...
Ooh.
Yeah, and Quez is a upper manager at Burger King, but he's still got to go in there. Like, bro, you guys...
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like,
John was so fucking high and mighty about his performance in the quarantine. Somebody who's worked from home for several fucking years and just has always ordered Walmart pickup. And then he's bringing these transients into the fucking house.
Yeah, I was thinking like, maybe at some point I'll be able to go over there, but I'm the fucking one that has to go out and do shit in the real world out of all you guys. So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And now they're bringing in randos. Come on now.
A literal rando.
Literally.
And then Quez.
Yeah. Madness.
Fucking love Quez. No, he gave me my first film award.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. It was for cinematography and camera support on Scandalous Tales. He had plaques made.
Nice.
Yeah, very sweet. So you did a little bit of writing.
I sure did. And before we get into all that, I just want to say we need to figure out a different way to do this.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I'm wondering if we do the actual podcast every 2 weeks while we're doing this,
So we have a
and
break.
have that other day for actual writing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because trying to fit it into the fucking week whenever, still working and still trying to do a bunch of other shit.
Fucking homework.
Yeah. Having that on top of it is just like an extra thing to fucking worry about. If we have a set day to do it, it's just easier.
Yeah, so next Saturday will be definitely gotta sit down, no excuses.
Yeah. And I don't know, we can call each other if we want to, or I don't know how you want to do that.
You can find my balls.
Sure. Okay.
I'm so witty.
You sure are. That fucking crazy wit you got there.
That's what they say about me.
Crazy wit Jeff.
I'm running out of coffee. I'm gonna have to go to a store tonight.
Oh, damn. I went to a store today.
Fucking why?
'Cause I had to.
What'd you get?
Mother's Day crap.
You do not have to get crap for Mother's Day. It's not a real holiday.
Yeah, but I had to.
How's the toilet paper looking?
I didn't look.
Really? Okay.
Toilet paper here is fine, so I didn't look.
Did you check on meat prices?
Nope. Didn't even go in the food section.
Did you do anything that's useful to me? So you just walked in there for cards and flowers?
Yep.
Did you wear your mask?
I sure did.
Good boy.
I went to Target's where there was not that many people there, so that was good.
That's because
Drove
Target
by
sucks.
Walmart and fucking, whoa. Everybody's there.
It's Walmart. That's where most people live.
Yeah.
I used to fucking love Walmart.
Me too. It was always the best. I get paid and I'm like, I get to go grocery shopping. Yay!
I also love saying that I hate Walmart. I love being in there and just thinking, I fucking hate this place.
I like looking at stuff, but I hate that there's other people there.
Yeah, an empty Walmart would be super dope. I usually go at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. When I lived in Mustang, and we would go to Walmart and there'd be nobody there at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that was great. But, Walmart in most places I've lived over the last 10 years, it's always the most fucking crowded Walmart there is.
Yeah, I don't want to... I've got to walk into that place to deposit this check because I do not trust the mobile depository. I'm going to have to do that today. Well, my bank closes at 6 p.m. today, so I might have to do it Monday morning.
Yeah, maybe. It's already 5:10.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. They closing at 6 or 7? I don't know. Let me check.
I mean, it's Saturday. Don't banks normally close at like 12 or 1?
No. Fucking
Most
stupid. Dipshit fucking stupid dip.
Most banks do.
They're closing at 6. They usually close at 6. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. It's not showing. I know that their Saturday hours are supposed to be different. Well, fuck. Maybe this thing's wrong. Sunday they're closed. Stupid.
Yep. That's Sundays for you. Jesus Day.
I might still be able to use their ATM. Their ATM has a depository thing.
But you don't trust it.
I don't trust the deposit from my phone thing because I take the picture of the front and back, and if that was all it required, that was good. But it seems like it also requires me to write for mobile deposit only on the endorsement line. And if I do that and I take those pictures and it still doesn't work, then I have an endorsement for a check that says for mobile deposit, and now I can't take it to a bank because they'll see that and be like, "You trying to double deposit that check?"
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's too risky. Putting it into the machine would be, it's still scary because it's like, oh God, if something happens, that's $1,200 and I'm not getting. But I don't count my money when it comes out of the ATM, so I don't care that much.
I do.
Has it ever been wrong?
Nope.
All right, give your balls a tug.
I mean, today though, at the self checkout at Target, there was a problem. I was supposed to get $19 back, and guess how much came out?
21.
$2.
Dude.
$2 fucking dollars.
Have you ever seen them change the money in those things?
At Walmart, I have.
Yeah, those. They do not just have like 4 stacks of different bills of denominations. They have a giant rolled up wad of random fucking bills.
Yeah, that's confusing.
Yeah, I don't know how the machine does that so fast. It's fucking amazing.
Machines are just crazy.
Way cooler than us.
Why can't we be machines?
Well, you're a woman and I'm a machine.
You're a woman machine.
Great album.
Alright.
So we gonna stroke the main topic here, or...
Nope.
No? Okay.
We can.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't have to. I mean...
So you didn't get anything written?
Notes that
Not
I
a word?
left at John's. Just some notes about visual things, like just trying to imagine the kid sitting there getting shots and how that looks. Because I'm still in charge of bad shots. What you get written, boy?
I got written an opening establishing scene where I'm setting up the world.
Did you get any characters in there?
Yeah.
Well, what's the frequency, Kenneth?
Okay. Let me move to computer.
You were laying down again, weren't you?
Actually, I wasn't. I was leaning against the wall, but I was sitting on my bed. Because that time that you said I farted, that was me sitting up in my bed.
Fucking show up to work.
There's a Cyndaquil here.
I feel like laying down too. Yeah, I could use some more Cyndaquils. Let me check my Pokemon.
Oh, it's right there. Okay. All right. I'm gonna read this.
Okay. That's your right.
Okay.
You have the right to do that.
Cool. Then I'm gonna. Right after I catch this fucking Cyndaquil.
Oh yeah, how's he being
Why's
a
it
little
got
bastard?
a CP of 700 something? Stay in the ball.
That's the last quarter of his CP range.
Hiccup.
I got a Chikorita, a Dunsparce, a Ladybah, and 2 Cyndaquils.
All I'm getting over here is starters and Citawoodos.
A lot of starters are running around. It's a good time to fucking get yourself some starters, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wish I didn't already have these ones, though. I already got a lucky Typhlosion.
Yeah, I don't have a Typhlosion yet.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't get Cyndaquils for shit. Like, I caught 3 Cyndaquils, and then Aaron traded me a Typhlosion, and it became lucky, and that was cool. And then I had to trade Michael for a Quilava so I could get that all done.
Yeah, I definitely need more Cyndaquil candies. I caught a shiny Eevee the other day, and it made a purple Vaporeon.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot.
Tried so fucking hard to turn mine into a shiny Umbreon, and then it evolved into a fucking shiny Vaporeon. I was like, cool, a pink Vaporeon. It's not what I wanted. The best looking shiny for Eevee is Umbreon.
I named mine Eevee Longoria.
I named all of mine, like I had 5 or 6 that I was trying to evolve into Umbreon that I just named Umbreon 1 through 6. Even though they were not.
Well, you have to walk 20 kilometers with them as a buddy and evolve them
I
at
found
night.
that out much later than I should have.
It wasn't an event.
Yep. Well, the issue was that I didn't know it had to be that specific one. So it got really confused because that was like right as they were adding all that bullshit in there. Where they're adding the different ways to evolve things.
Yeah. I named that shiny Eevee Rainer so I could get a dope Vaporeon because I wanted a good Vaporeon.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That still seems to work. Or I got lucky and got another. I could test it, I guess. I catch some bullshit EVs.
Yeah, I feel like you got lucky because I think it's only supposed to work once. But that might just be with Leafeon and Glaceon.
Well, Leafeon, you go to a Pokestop with a Mossy Lure.
Yep.
My Glaceon's
I
maxed
meant
out.
Espeon and... Oh, they had names as well. Espeon and Umbreon were, at the time, just names. And I think you could only do that once.
Yeah, I was overdue to get a Vaporeon because I had evolved a bunch of Eevees and they just were Flareon or Jolteon.
Yeah. Plus, Vaporeon's just the strongest one out of them anyways.
Vaporeon?
Yeah, it has like the highest HP, the highest CP, all that shit.
I needed a good Vaporeon, but I don't really need a good water type. I've got a pretty serious Gyarados. I also got a real serious Melodic.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything particularly powerful in those kinds of ranges. My strongest shit is a Rhyperior, and I have 2 of those. They're the strongest.
I think Tyranitar is still my strongest. My Dragonite will take over soon just because I'm trying to max him out. But
Yeah, my Dragonite is my 6th strongest.
my Dragonite's sitting at 31-21.
My Dragonite's sitting at 26-76.
That's pussy.
My Rhyperior is at 32-13.
Whoa, my Tyranitar is 32-19.
Oh, shit! Well, let me just feed it some candy here real quick.
I will feed my fucking Tyranitar.
Well, then do it. You really want to power up Rhyperior? Yes.
I kind of want to pump up my Machoke, though, because I don't have a really strong fighting type.
I don't know if I do or not.
My Glaceon's maxed out. My Metagross is really strong.
I still don't have a fucking Metagross. I need it.
I could trade you one.
You have multiples?
I do. I caught one in the wild, just a fully evolved one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is a Metagross doing walking around the church?
Yeah, I have 2 Metangs just sitting there ready to fucking evolve.
I'll give you my Metang.
They're not ready to evolve. They want to evolve, but they won't because they don't have the candy.
Because they're fucking primitives.
There we go. Now my Rhyperior is at 33.96.
Yeah, you caught me. I don't want to spend any Stardust on that.
Just had like fucking 70 Rhyhorn candies.
There's a good Machop right there. Eat that little fucker. Get that candy. Give me candy.
I don't have any good fighting types, like at all.
Yeah, they don't get a very high CP. I've got some great ones, some of them, like with great stats.
There we go. My highest fighting type is a Throw, and it's 20-29.
Trying to do a remote trade with you.
Oh, damn. Alright, let me catch this Snubble real quick.
Dude, fuck Snubble.
They keep giving them to me. Apparently they're supposed to be maybe a shiny one or something.
There's promotion for him today.
Yeah.
Snubble's stupid. His name does rhyme with Snuggle, though, and I wish I could say the same thing about myself.
You're out of range of trading.
You're out of range of trading. Mine says waiting for Zach of Idea to be available for trading.
God damn it.
Cocksucker.
Trade. Firecrotch is out of range of trading.
Well, I don't think it's possible.
I don't think we're good enough friends yet.
Well, have you thought about being a better friend?
I have not. But now that you think about it...
Dogs, I hear glass. What are you fucking doing?
They're eating glass. Duh.
They're probably trying to eat another bottle of salsa, which means they've probably gotten into the trash can again.
I want to eat a bottle of salsa.
Prove it.
Dude, salsa sounds fucking dope right now.
Dude, I fucking love salsa. Salsa.
I want some salsa.
I'm
gonna go find some fucking
salsa. Get me all fucking salsa'd up. Fucking saucy little bitch.
But alright, I'm gonna read this thing.
I mean, if you want to.
Once again, it's not in script form.
Okay.
Alright.
Want a drum roll?
No.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this is... You fuck.
It's the most degenerate sounding... Yeah, I should practice drumming or something.
So here's what I have written. It says, nothing to worry about unless you've been sharing snacks with girls or something. I feel like I had more in this thing at the beginning. Maybe not. Anyways, boy looks down, clearly more terrified. Really? What were you thinking? I wasn't thinking. This girl that doesn't have a name was nice to me, so I thought I'd reciprocate. You silly son of a bitch. You should have been here ages ago. This is a preventative measure, not a cure. You didn't touch her, did you? Did she touch you? No, of course not. I've always been cautious when it comes to sicknesses. Who likes being sick? Everyone. Everyone likes being sick. Then you get to stay home, drink 7-Up. Your mom makes you soup, and you can watch Nickelodeon all day. You can't be that cynical. I can, and I am. It comes with being a doctor, seeing all the shit. The willfully ignorant, willfully belligerent underbelly of society. People don't trust doctors anymore. They don't trust their doctors, Kyle, and they're all liars. Every one. Kyle stares at the doctor, a beat before speaking. My family doesn't have cable. Oh. I suppose there's only so much Judge Mathis and Price is Right a person can watch before being driven into madness. How do you live? Could be worse. I could be Annie Anti-Vax over there. The two boys see a girl sitting alone just watching the children play. Tragic. That's what I have written.
What's this Annie Anti-Vax?
Just a character. Just building the world. I figure there's got to be one kid that has anti-vax parents.
Oh, yeah. And she, instead of choosing to have a profession or goals, has chosen to be a professional anti-vaxxer.
Sure. I just have her being alone.
Oh, we'll bring her up at some point.
Yeah.
Might as well make it political.
Sure. But yeah. So that's the shit that I came up with, like, right after we hung up, essentially.
Well, it helps us clear up some questions for sure. So the doctor hates patients.
Well, we're basing him off of House, or he's basing his shit off of House, who says everybody's liars.
That's true. That's a good interesting
got into
twist.
many fights with patients being like, well, I read on the internet, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So that's, you know.
Yeah, how'd reading it on the internet help you if you're sitting in a doctor's office, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
If your internet was right, you would just go take care of it yourself.
Exactly.
Self-medicate. Why don't you drink a little bit of Lysol?
Yeah. Like the president wants us to do.
Now. He was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I watched the video. He was dripping with sarcasm.
Yeah, he was just riffing with that medical professional.
He really was. It's like
was
he didn't realize that there was other people there.
It was a stand-up routine, clearly. You can't get by the fucking tone. You see how the doctor was in on it the whole time.
Really kind of seemed like he was half asleep, just kind of like mumbling to himself.
Yeah, it's almost like he crashes from amphetamine sometimes.
I don't know anything about that. But,
Economic Impact President Donald J. Trump. It kind of sounds like a title. And then his name.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed the word payment there. There we go. Economic Impact Payment President Donald J. Trump.
What a cunt.
Yeah. So I guess he did put his name on it. which probably did delay it for 2 weeks, which could have saved me a lot of stress if I had this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Could have saved stress for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's some people who would have been homeless in that time, probably.
Yeah.
Near suicidal.
Everybody has to know that he was the one that did it.
Yeah.
What's the point of doing anything good for anybody if you don't get credit?
Yeah, that's why I have an Instagram account.
Exactly. I don't really know what you mean by that, but sure. Exactly.
So that's a good opening scene. Who's the kid he's giving the shot to?
Kyle.
Kyle, just a Kyle.
Yeah, I'm setting up, like, I want to do like 3 or 4 of these at the beginning of just him giving just kind of set up the world a little bit.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, I think I'll come up with more stuff like that. Just because, like, he's breaking down, this is why you would need a cootie shot. You should have been here earlier. This is how you get cooties, so on and so forth. Also have a girl come over to get a cootie shot, so that way we make it so it's not just girls have cooties and boys don't.
Well, girls
they both
do have cooties
to each other.
Girls are the cootiest, though.
That's true.
They don't call it a cooter for no reason.
Say again?
They don't call it a cooter for no reason.
I mean...
That's where cooties come from. The
yeah,
cooter.
Too bad we all come out of cooters, though. That's why cooties exist.
You've always been touched by cooters, so you've always had cooties.
Yeah.
We've all had the
Think
virus
about
all
that,
along.
dear listener.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Sometimes it's like, maybe the cooties was us the whole time. Jaden Smith.
Is he back on Twitter?
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, hey, man, if I can find enough funny shit on Twitter, maybe I get back on Twitter.
Dude, I can't do Twitter. It's stupid. I have a Twitter, and sometimes I'll get a notification that some Instagram model that I'm following is posting slutty photos, so I'll hop on and check that out, but yeah, I don't use it.
I use Twitter for basically if I want to put an image of words on Instagram or something, I'll use it for that, essentially, and that's kind of it. And I'll also use it for, like, news and shit if it has to do with, like, the entertainment industry and or, like, YouTube shit where I can get stuff straight from the sources. Or, like, if there's rumors about movies and shit, I go to that studio's fucking Twitter account and look, just get answers, you know, shit like that.
That's a very smart way to use Twitter. I just don't.
Yeah, I get it. Fucking hate Twitter.
Fucking Twitter. Right in the Twiffer.
It's just too much bullshit there.
Yeah, especially the people.
Yep, those bullshitters.
Fashionable people.
What the fuck are you on about?
Singing a song. Fashionable people. Letterkenny used it in the Century Club episode. They had to do 100 shots of beer.
Okay.
The bloats of it. Fuck, I'd have 8 beards. Look at this wild cat. Wanna try it on? When are you gonna watch Letterkenny?
When I get Hulu.
Fucking Christ. I figure you would have it by now, because I figure you would have had Disney Plus by now.
Oh, I've already had Disney Plus and then quit Disney Plus. I watched The Mandalorian, and I watched some Boy Meets World and some Doug, and then I was like, cool, I'll get off of here until the next season of The Mandalorian comes out, and or the Marvel shows start coming out.
They're gonna put Rise of Skywalker on their next. Oh, they already did. They did it on May the 4th.
Oh, that's awesome! What a fucking shit film that ruined everything for me.
That's from your favorite director, J.J. Abrams, as we previously discussed in the lost episode.
Yep.
You love J.J. Abrams.
I'm pretty sure that we discussed it on the episode following that too, though.
Well, we took a little bit of a turn on him. Yeah, kind of turned him against him there. But no, yeah. Lost episode. That joke is alive. I brought it up.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Maybe one day we'll release it.
Yeah, bonus episode.
Yeah. One day.
What a hard cocks night.
What a what?
I said hard cocks night.
Oh.
Like a hard day's night, but I said the word cock.
Wow, how witty of you.
I'm fucking hilarious. That's why they pay me to be here.
You're getting paid?
College credit.
I ain't giving you college credit. Who's giving the college credit?
I'm getting fucking paid. I just don't want to tell him because it sounds like he's not getting paid.
But I'm not. But
don't listen to me. I'm talking to the audience.
But
I'm getting fucking paid. I'm getting
why don't I get paid
for the when you show up to work?
Fine. I'm just gonna start doing sponsorship deals without you.
How are you gonna do sponsorship deals without me? We're on the same show.
Because I'll just do it separately and then put it into the podcast.
This is the benefit of setting up all the shit. You get to put your bank information on there. It's either that or we start a joint checking.
Gross. I would never.
Yeah.
Unless you're sucking my dick, you don't get in my bank account.
Well, it's an LLC's account. We just, split the debit card. Like, remember when Sanitarium Pictures went and had a bank account made?
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Very risky.
My card was really cool.
The card was dope. Becky did a good job on the logo. I know you wrote the logo, but she made it fire. Literally.
Yeah. Yes, indeedy. All right.
So what's kind of your philosophies on what you've written? What are your goals now?
I think what we decided last week was... Let me open up that document. The shared document. Yeah, so my thing was setting up the playing doctor and the giving shots, and then you was the bad shots and the CSI, and that's kind of how that was split up. So my main thing is just setting up the world and creating some characters that are fun and people can be interested in. Essentially,
yeah. Hearing what you've written so far was definitely it felt helpful, because I was looking at it and I was like, I'm starting in the middle of a script and I don't know what any of these people want.
Yeah, I thought about that, but that was kind of the deal, was that we were going to split up and just start writing some stuff, and then we were going to come back together and kind of like see how it blends and see what we wanted to keep and whatnot.
Yeah, nothing's precious. If something has to get deleted, that's part of the process.
I mean, this kid's name is fucking Kyle, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind.
God. I thought we've had this conversation about Kyle's before.
We did. That's why I named him Kyle.
Yeah, no, he's a Thomas, and first...
No.
Well, if we have a Kyle and if we have drywall, he's got to break it. If we have a Kyle and there's a monster and he doesn't drink it, it's the audience is going to ask questions. And if there's a monster next to a Kyle and it's not a classic monster, then we're looking at one of the 7 fucking colors of monster. And then that introduces the idea that if Kyle happens to get all of the colors of monster, he could make the Infinity Gauntlet. And
that's what's awesome about this. It sets up so much big stakes in the background.
It's just, I'm so sick of Hollywood movies having to make the end of the world be the conclusion to the movie.
That's why this isn't the end of the world, bro.
If he gets the Infinity Monsters, it's over.
But he won't.
There's only one path to victory.
Yep.
Just take the glove off of his hand. Wasn't that fucking hard, you stupid piece of shit?
It was that hard, though, because Star-Lord was an idiot.
Yeah, I finally watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh. Alright. How'd you like it?
Yeah. You know?
I don't know what that means.
What the fuck are they doing? Just felt like we went more places in the first one. I also listened to it at really low volume, and that's always a hard way to watch a movie.
Yeah.
But in general, I liked it. I'd probably like to watch it again with the volume turned up, especially with the sick soundtrack.
Yeah.
Love those movies.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, but then they were just kind of stuck in that house for a long time, and I didn't really... I didn't like the Peter Quill and his father interactions at all, and that was a lot of the movie.
Yeah. I didn't like the second one as much as I liked the first one, for sure. I did like where they took Drax, though.
Drax was so much more fun.
Yeah, any jokes having to do with Drax were just fucking solid.
You can't. You're ugly.
Yeah. Can I pet your puppy? Yeah, go ahead.
Drax is my favorite. I fucking hate Groot. Groot is just fucking a distraction.
Who?
Groot.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Groot. I'll say it.
Oh.
Fucking hate Groot. I'm not 40 fucking years old, okay? Not somebody's fucking mom. I'm not just there for big-eyed dumb things, okay? Groot is a
Groot's
distraction.
been replaced by Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Do, 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 do. I think you have to do it backwards if it's Yoda. I think you have to do Yoda baby.
Yoda baby.
Fuck were we going on about?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, yeah. Skip it.
Sure. Until Adam Warlock actually shows up. But,
you know,
in the
early comics,
yet?
You know in the early comics that Drax could fucking fly and shoot energy blasts?
I believe it.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I haven't watched Endgame yet.
Alright.
That on Disney Plus?
I don't know.
I believe it is.
I don't currently have Disney Plus.
My mommy has Disney Plus. Maybe I'll ask her for login.
Yeah. I mean, Disney Plus is pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah, technically I did get a stimulus check, but I don't feel like that's a good use of the money.
That's true. I know plenty of people have been spending that money just completely wrong.
Yeah. The four-wheeler shop down here in Del City put out a sign that said, "I know you have a down payment right now."
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
It's gross.
Disgusting.
But kind of hot.
How fucking hard is it to evolve a goddamn Scyther? Give me Scythers, fucking game.
Well, Scyther's a Kanto Pokemon, so you're probably not going to get any of those.
Yeah.
It's Johto time.
Yeah, it's really annoying that it was like, oh, hey, you've fucking evolved the Scyther and you got this super dope Sizor and shit, and then the thing pops up where it's like, hey, if you want to beat this thing, you gotta evolve a Scyther now.
I didn't see any Scythers during the Kanto week.
Me either. But I wasn't looking, so.
All these Johto research items keep making me try to catch a fucking Snubble. I don't want to. I don't give a shit about Snubble.
But a shiny Snubble! It's blue and orange!
Did you get one?
No, I just know what they look like.
I'd take a shiny.
Well, that's the point of them all being there so much. Because they want you to get shiny.
Fucking game. Making me play it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play.
I don't want to play it, I just want to have all the prizes.
I want to take it seriously. Power up a Pokemon 3 times. I've been keeping a low stat Pikachu for powering up.
Oh, I just did that by powering up my Rhyperior for way too much Stardust.
Yeah, I have a Pikachu that had 16 CP.
Nice.
So every time that keeps popping up, I just juice the little Pikachu.
That works.
Although he's up to 319 now. It's kind of getting expensive. It's taking me like 1,600 Stardust a pop to give him a power up.
Yeah?
Which is definitely cheaper than the 6,000 it takes for Tyranitar or whatever.
Yeah. So I double checked. It's official. My Mewtwo and my Mew are both 3 stars. So ha!
Fuck you. I have 2 perfect Torterras.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I also
That's
have
pretty
a
dope.
perfect Bronzong and a perfect Ferrothorn.
I only have 1 perfect Pokemon.
I have managed to get several.
Mine is a fucking Mantike.
You're a Mantike.